Okay, back with another stream and back to work on Mom's, well, all mine, Mom's, all this cleanup of this addonbrowser.com malware mess. Let me check my, oh, I'm so used to using that mouse. I've got it different now. Okay. I finished the scan. Let's see, I keep repeating, and so now I'm doing my stream. Sometimes I forget. But the Dell 1525 laptop finished its Bitdefender scan, and it came up clean. I guess there's no point in just swinging it over there because you can't read the screen anyway. Yeah, so this will be fine. Okay. Because I've already got it set for this monitor so that I can show what I will have to use it on. Okay, so anyway, it's clean. I left it running because I thought I was going to show it. And now I decided, you know, it's really silly unless I'm going to grab a camera and point it right at it. Which I could grab that one, even I've done that before. But, I mean, you're not going to see anything exciting there. The only thing I might want to do is a screenshot of that. Yeah. There we go. That is something I usually always do on all my scans. Oh yeah, it asked me where to save it. Pictures, screenshots. Okay. And that's on the results summary. Well, there's nothing to resolve. There's no other place to go but the log viewer. And it just tells you what was scanned and when. So I'll do a screenshot of that, and then there's actually somehow it is actually saving the log dates, but I don't see a way to read the log. Well, it tells you where it is, run media live CD, but that's going to be within the live system, so I don't. It must be some persistence in this one because that must still be there even when you shut it down. Maybe I can remember to look at that. Okay, I'm going to say done. And exit will be fine, and then I'll shut it down normally, and then I'll take that SD card and the USB adapter out of there, put it in my server, and and then I will download. Let's see, what do I want to do first? No, I want to get, which one? Yeah, I'll do this first, then I'll start the scan on Mom's machine because it has none of her personal files or none of mine on there, just a very, very few, so it shouldn't take too long. I keep thinking I need to get that going, but it actually is not that critical. It's this laptop I need to finish. Right, okay, so that I can get it back in there to her. Okay, too many irons and too many fires. Alright, so let me, yeah, I think I'll switch to the wireless. While I'm doing this, let's see. Let me do that just so I can see what's going on. Okay, yeah. I mean, I can switch. I can do it from any scene, but if I do it from this one, they're right there close. There's not a bunch of extra stuff in this scene. It makes it easier for me to know that it's working. I know that I'm hitting the right thing. Okay, let me make sure I keep grabbing that mouse. Okay, now we just want to go to, actually I'm going to go to, I keep forgetting that I have this view of both, and when I'm kind of moving around, I can, doing things, I can show a lot wider angle, you know. I can show the monitor, you can see the back of my head like usual, and then you can see the front of my head, and that's different, sort of. Okay, this one's a little bitty, I'm going to have to get up. Need a light too. It's really recessed and it's kind of narrow. Your fingers just barely go in there, which is fine for one of those big old-timey USB sticks, but not for these little bitty. I mean, it's really hard to get it in there. Oh, I got lucky and had it turned the right way. Yeah, so I'm glad I switched to the other mic. Okay, so what did you see? The back and the front of my shirt. That's it. Well, that was fun. All right. Well, it just lets you see what's going on instead of just hearing somebody talk about stuff and you don't know. Whenever I watch I love to watch how-to YouTube videos, and I don't like it when I can't even. I know you can't always get the perfect shot, or you'd never get any work done. You know, if you're doing this by yourself, you don't have a camera crew. So I know it's got to be some compromises in quality, I guess. I lost my spot. Oh, that's two desktop, camera and desktop. Okay, I forgot about those scenes. Yeah, so I could do like that. I could show. It should be cam 1 and desktop, but it doesn't seem to be. Oh, that's the USB. There it is. I forgot I had all these extra things to see. I could show myself and the desktop at the same time, but and that's the desktop. I used to do that quite a lot. Right. Okay. So all I want though is to do, you know, as close as I can, big of a view of the monitor, so that whenever I go switch. Now let's go back. Okay, I was switching mics and then started coughing, so I thought I'd spare you that. So I should be back on the SM58. Okay, I was switching mics and then yeah, there we go. Okay, camera 2. Yeah, I'll leave my preview up and going over there. That'll help. I guess since that machine's not running, I'll shove it out of my way. All right, now I've got that going. All right. Okay, switch over. Oh. All right, now back on the it's gonna work. Yeah, this is my server that runs all the time. My web has my website on it, and it's the one that I know hasn't been didn't have that add-on on it and shouldn't have anything wrong with it. So it's the one I'm going to use to download Kaspersky is what I decided to get. Or Kaspersky, I think is the right way to say it, but I always called it, ever since I discovered it, I thought it looked like it said Kaspersky, and I didn't know. So, until I guess I heard someone say it in a video, and I was like, oh, that's a person's name, Kaspersky. And it comes, you know, I knew it was made by somebody in Russia, some outfit in Russia, so I should have caught that. But I didn't. So it's in my head that it's Kaspersky. And it sounds kind of neat, you know. Kaspersky, that's kind of like a Scottish way of saying, you know, things are all good. They're going to be better once you run this fire scan and get rid of all that bad malware. You'll have a Kaspersky on your machine from now on instead of a dark one. I know, that's stupid. Okay, I'm going to I emailed the links to myself. I went and looked them up while I was eating lunch. I ate lunch. It's been a while since I had my other video because I was trying to get right back on it. I rebooted all the cameras, and then I realized I'm hungry, and if I don't eat now, I'm going to feel sick in no time, and I'll have to break up my video, stop working. So I'll eat now, do all that stuff, and then blank. And then I will hang on. Okay, I'll pause my preview now because it's going to make, I hear it running, the fan running. Now there's my video I sent to myself. I looked up on my blog and found some of my old posts about this sort of thing. USB, making multi-boot USB sticks, and so, because I was having trouble remembering the names of everything. See, this machine is only a single core Celeron with, it's a 2.5 gigahertz, but tell you what, there's a lot of difference between a Celeron and an Intel processor, and then there's a lot of difference between a dual core, even much less full quad or more. So I clicked on the link, but it hadn't done it yet. But that's because the machine is just, you know, that's why I never use it for, even though I set it all up hoping I might be able to use it at times, you know, I don't hardly ever. Let's see, I'm trying to think. Make that text bigger so I can see it better. So I can see it, much less you. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, bigger like that was better at this time. Okay, so I just sent any links that I thought might be useful. Really just the software rescue links to myself in my Gmail so I could get it in another machine that I don't use Thunderbird in. Okay, and that deal about making rescue sticks, it was helpful to me, and it probably could be helpful to other people. It's even though it's older, like when I clicked on the Kaspersky Rescue, the one I was using was Rescue 10, and now it says 18. So that's the one I want to see about getting. I'm going to have to close this extra tab. That Gmail, I don't ever use it except for things like this. I can't stand the website and the way they lay things out for the Gmail. I use Thunderbird. Can't find anything in it. It's even worse on a phone or a tablet. Anyway, this machine can't run both of those pages at once. So I already kind of looked through it, and they do have some. I knew I was having trouble with it, that's why I quit using it. Now we're going to ask for something I don't want to mess with. Anyway, I saw that if you have trouble, that might have been why I quit using it. It says cloud detection and basis update will be unavailable. It's a notice that you'd get, and it says if you get that, go set up your Wi-Fi. Go check your Wi-Fi setup and fix it. It's like run the Wi-Fi setup wizard or whatever, and then it should work. It might have been why I quit using it. Anyway, I'm going to just click on the download. It's going to be an ISO. It's KRD ISO. KRD. It used to say something else that I never could remember. It was just like a few letters or something. So remember, KRD ISO is Kaspersky or Kaspersky. Doesn't that look like Kaspersky to you when you look at it? I mean, it doesn't look like Kaspersky to me, not with the big S's. I think that, see? Oh. Kaspersky. I left out that S. Kaspersky. So it's not even Kaspersky, it's Kaspersky. So I've got it, still got it wrong. I don't care anymore. Alright, so I'm going to download it. It's 552 megabytes. And I'm going to need to end up making some room on here. Let's see if I can. How am I going to do that? I'm probably going to have to go to the. See, I don't have I was thinking I would run those commands. I think it's already done. No, it's not done, but it's not going to take long. Oh, I hate when that does that. I'm trying to grab that. May have to let it finish. I was trying to click over here. Yeah, I better not open up another program. I was going to open up Crusader and my Fedora 28. I never did do a checksum check on it. I think maybe the Fedora Media Writer already did it for me, but I'm not sure. It didn't say anything about it that I saw. So I wanted to. I'll have to go to probably have to go to the Fedora page because I'll always like to save the actual page with those the commands, but I don't think it's on this. Even though I do have I'm getting the SD card in here. I don't think I have it saved on there because I don't have any. I'll look, but I was gonna look while it was downloading. It's pretty close to finish. If the more I give the machine to do, the worse it'll do. So I don't want to give it too much. I'm very impatient. I'm not used to having to do one thing at a time like that. But it is so close to finished. I believe I'll be better off. I just got to think, well, now I'll have to close the browser and then open it back up. But that won't kill me. Guess I could go to that Fedora page. Yeah, I'll go to the Fedora page and download the section that I want on how to, with the code. Okay, that's done. Okay, now I'll go to Fedora. Let's see. Let's open the bookmarks. I think I can do that. Control Shift Open will open up your bookmarks like that, the whole manager. And if you try, I've learned a long time ago, if you use this drop-down menu and you have hardly any bookmarks, or on a slow machine like this, it will generally lock up your machine and the browser, and then ultimately your machine especially if you have a lot of bookmarks. So Fedora, you should have the Fedora. No, I guess I took it out of there. Yeah, because I was using the toolbar and I didn't want all that extra stuff in there. Fedora project, I moved it down there. I'll just go to that Fedora 28 thing. Hopefully this will boot in my easy to boot. If it won't, I'll use UNet bootin and put it on my other USB stick, my 2 gigabyte USB stick with UNet bootin. It should work. Unless they've changed the way they do things, then I may be back to reading the instructions. Okay, usually when you're on these Fedora magazine, you'll see a big Get Fedora. That's where I need to go. You would think that a website that's called Fedora Magazine would have the link to straight to Fedora on every single page, wouldn't you? You would. You'd think that. I mean, this is interesting stuff, and I always forget to look at it. There's always something. Every time I do accidentally look at it, there's something to look at. No download links. Talking about getting. Oh man, that's aggravating. Okay, wait. No, that's Fedora Magazine. That's where I'm at. All right, here we go. Maybe no. See, I just noticed there's no links to. It's all Fedora Magazine links by coincidence there. Okay. Just. If all else, I usually just go to Google first anyway, but I thought since I knew right where I had a link to getfedora.org, that's where I want to go. I can't even remember the exact address. I use Fedora all day, every day since 2005, but I don't go to the website every day. Not very often. It's so dependable, I don't need to. And the regular website doesn't have a lot of new information. That magazine would have the new information if you did want to, keep up with it, go to it or whatever. Okay, let's see. I just remembered something else. Where's the labs? Okay, now if I go to labs and I go to that security, let's see, the security is not a rescue, it's for penetration testing more than anything. But I'm going to look at it and see if it happens to have a scanner in it, and an easy, quick way to do that. That would be another way to do it. Another way to scan. It might be better than my idea of using. See, what I was going to do, it might. Let's look and see. Because I could burn this to that other USB stick, or the one that's in Mom's machine. I'll just take it out. It's not running. And test environment, security, auditing, forensics, system rescue. Well, they didn't used to have much in the way of system rescue. Let's see what they show in the highlights. Okay. Yeah, Ethercap, Ethercap. I use those some. Nmap. That's can get really complicated too. Network, capture stuff. Wireshark is the one that is actually the most used to me because I don't use. Well, it's the easiest one to use, and it's. And you can just install any of these on any Fedora system. You don't have to have this distro. Okay, and all I'm seeing is the highlights of the testing stuff. What does it have? Is there a list of the apps? If I'm going to do it, I don't really need to download it like this. I can use. I think I can use a little app. It actually used up quite a bit of. I'm not sure if it's in there. I'm just going to download it to make sure I don't have trouble getting it. Like, I don't know if it's in the Fedora Media Writer. I think it is, but I'm not sure. And also, if I click download, because now it might, it'd be really lightweight because it usually is. It has like XFCE or DE or something, lightweight desktop. And okay, it's 1.4 gigabytes, 64 bits, so that'll be great for me. Okay, we'll download it and verify your download. So this is what I'm wanting now. Verify your download. Now, is it downloading yet? I don't think it's started yet. Oh, if it doesn't start, click the link below. Well, since this machine's slow, I'll wait. Yeah, that's what I thought. Anytime I want to do an ISO, it won't let me tell it to always do that. You want to open it with disk image mounter. Well, I guess that's not such a bad idea. How about that? It's usually something like Archive Manager or something. Okay, now we're downloading that. Now verify. And I believe these are for all. Yeah, it has them all in there. Not just this one, but all of them. So I'm going to save the SHA checksums. Maybe I've already done that. We'll see. If it asks me to override it, I'll know it's already in there. No, it wasn't. Okay, so now you need that, and then you need the commands. I'm going to go back a page and try to hit back. We'll see. Close that library window. I'm sure it's not helping matters any. There we go. And where's the how to do it? Okay. Follow these instructions. Yeah. That is the page, I think, when I get there I'll see for sure, that I usually save. Because it has the commands and I don't have to go back and see. You got to go through a rat's maze there to find this right here. And you know, they're just complicated enough extractions that I would never remember them. I'm gonna put that in the Fedora folder in this thing so that next time I won't have so much trouble finding all this. Okay, now I want to save it just like I've done before. I'm going to rename it though. I always forget to put, like, I always, like on my videos, I forget to put Fedora, Linux, you know, and then when people are searching, if they search for Linux, they're going to have to be searching for Fedora or Debian, because I forget to put that in there. I need to put that on every one of these videos. I should just okay, Fedora, Linux, verify your download, commands, verify your download. There we go. I put Fedora 28. I think those commands will have been good for a long, long time. They're just the commands to run, but I'll just put that on there so I'll know that that's the latest version of how to do that. Now, and actually I can run those commands when this download is finished, and it'll verify every image in my downloads folder. That's all I got to do now. Yeah, I'll leave this page open. And I think, yeah, it doesn't matter if I have to install Clam AV on this security one manually. If it's not already on there, then that's okay. Like I said, it's going to probably be more lightweight than the Mate desktop on Fedora 27. So, but I thought on Mom's machine, it's an 8-core with 8 gig of RAM. It's going to have enough memory to, you know, do that. I've tried it before, and I get it installed. Some machines don't have enough memory and stuff to install. It'll just hang the machine up. Sometimes you get about halfway through the scan and it hangs up because the cache, you know, from all the work fills up the memory or the video, and of course it's using video, however much video you've got on the machine. And she's got, that's the only thing that's not real big on there, because it's the same video card I put in it when I built it with a dual core years ago. It's 512 megabyte, but that's actually, I've got one of those. I've got a 512 megabyte in my Red Black BIOS store, the one I don't use much anymore, Fedora 14. It's only 512 megabytes too, but it has a DVI output. Mom's has a HDMI output. And actually, I don't remember if I planned. I guess I did plan it that way because her monitor that I had bought for her had HDMI and VGA. It didn't have DVI. My monitor has DVI and VGA. So you got to pay attention to all that. So I do have it all set up right. Okay. Okay, import the keys. Okay, so now I'm going to copy that. I have to open up a terminal window. I don't think you need root. No, you don't need root just to be working in your home directory. Oh, yeah, but I don't want to have to CD to this, to that, to the other, so I'm going to close it again. Gosh, doesn't he want to open up a terminal window? I wonder if it would help. Usually it doesn't. Even when you open an HTML file from the from a file on your machine, it actually kind of uses a little more resource. This thing is not responding so fast. Now see, this one does that SE Linux alert when you I didn't type in a root password though. Tried to make that minimizing it. Oh, I see. I must have drug it to full size or whatever. There we go. Yeah, I drug it to make it big. I'll leave it like that. No, let's leave it like that. Okay. Well, since I've already got it open and things are moving slow. Let's see if I can do it. If I can type. I did it. Home Don downloads. Okay, so maybe I can just run it. If I can't, I'll have to get root privileges, but I think, yeah, it worked. Okay. Keys are imported. Checksum. Okay, signature made. RSA key. It always says, warning, this key is not certified with a trusted signature. But I think it's helped. I know that's okay because I don't remember the details, but it's because it's not registered with a signature authority, because it's an internal one, you know, just for Fedora. Okay, now I'll copy the next set, SHA checksum, you know, so and so, and pasted it in there. It's not done yet. Let's see. It's going to say failed on the ones that you don't have downloaded, that you don't have on your machine. So far, that's what we got. Okay, now it's still working, so it must be working on the ones I do have. Once it gets to the command prompt again, I should hopefully have a good, you know, okay on both Fedora 28 Mate desktop and Fedora 28 security. Okay. Oh wait. Warning, 19 lines are improperly formatted. 7 listed lines could not be read. There could be something wrong. I hit Control F because I thought maybe I could do a search in there, but you don't do that in the terminal. I can't read it. It's also jumbled up, so I'm going to try using Spine. There we go. Now then. Okay, there we go. Fedora security is okay. Well, what about Mate? Why doesn't it say anything about Mate? It's not even listed. But I see all the other ones. Games. Maybe this is only for the astronomy, games. Okay, this checksum is only for... I have to go back to the Mate, and I do have to save the classroom, robotics. Okay, I got to go back to the Mate one, and where can I get all the sums? Maybe in the complete installation guide, because I don't want to click on download again like I did to get to that one. So yeah, the one I just downloaded is good. Now I want to double check on the. Should be something about checking the sum. It's not there. Let me go ahead and try. I could already have that checksum in there, but well, if it was, I think the commands are always the same. I thought they were. Okay, here's my downloads folder. Fedora Live Security, Fedora Make Compiz, KRD ISO, Fedora Labs 28. I think that's the sums right there. Yeah, so I never did download them. Okay. So I thought, oh, Fedora commands to, I just downloaded that a while ago. Linux software info. Okay. I'll leave that open if it can handle it. Okay, well, I don't think it will. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. Okay, I gotta find my way to. There's so much information. I go to installing Fedora, but okay, preparing. Maybe that would be it. There. Verifying your checksum, yes. There. Verify page. FedoraProject.org verify. That looks like that's going to be where it is. Oh. Okay, yeah. How do I verify my image? And so now you can. Oh, that's the page I just came off of. Oh, you got to click on the one that you're. Luckily, I was on the right one because I guess because I went there from my download. But I want workstation. I want. Well, that doesn't make sense. Oh, for 64-bit images, server, automatic. Okay, I'm going to go there because maybe that'll have the, let's see if mate's in there. It's not in there. That's only for workstation. Could it be more fun to figure this out? Okay. They're called spins. There we go. There's the spins page. I'll go to spins.fedoraproject.org and maybe I'll find some way to get to the sums from there. If you don't remember to do it when you download it, I forgot. Well, I didn't download it from the website. I didn't forget. I forgot about it, but I was doing it with that Fedora Media Writer. And it may have automatically done it for me. I don't know is the thing, and I want to make sure. Mate. Okay, now. Am I there yet? Are we there yet? Now we're there. Okay, now I already have it so downloaded. I used Fedora Media Writer and wrote it, and it automatically wrote it and everything. And I tried to type some in that window, but somehow I got two S's. Let's see. Alright, well I'm gonna just trick myself here. Click on download and then I'll cancel it or whatever. Yeah, it's gonna try to download it. Oh wait. No, I saw I clicked on download yet, have I? Okay. Nope. No sum yet. Okay, so I have to click on, if I click on the download, I don't want to start overwriting in the one I already have is the thing. I just now realized, oh, it'll change the name automatically. So I can just cancel the download. Now then, verify. Oops. Oh, that's what I wanted, yeah. I don't know if that'll stop that download or not. There we go. If I do it before it has a chance to get started is what I was thinking. Yeah, I think it did it. Okay, save pages. Fedora spins 28. I think this will be a different file, so I won't have to worry about overwriting anything. Yeah. Okay. Now I've got to get back to that page that with the commands so I can run them again. Now I don't know if I have to. I'll just try the check command because I already imported all that stuff. I'll have to go open up Crusader. Otherwise, I'll take forever to find. Well, I do have a link to it. Let's do it that way. I just remembered. I made links as I went. So should be able to. Yeah, I've got it downloaded. And Fedora project. Verify your image. Installation guide. Fedora spins. Where's the one? I don't know which one. I guess I'll just. Oh, that said labs. So that's not the one I want. That's probably. Okay, there's the commands. I don't think that yeah, I don't think it would be anything any different than just. I'm just going to do it all again because I really don't know. There's no point in fiddling around. Just do it again. If it's already been done, it'll probably just say this has already been done. Don't need to do it again. Okay, it looks like it just did it again. Oh, not changed. Yeah, so it says not changed. Okay. Now, I think this works. I don't think I have to go to a special page for Mate desktop. I think this will work. It says something about not certified, then it says signature, good signature. Okay. Now, so it's a good signature, but it's not registered with whatever authority. But in this case, it doesn't matter. It's not meant for a web. Anyway, you have to read up on all that if you really want to know all that stuff. And I forget what I've read. Okay, so it went right through the ones that aren't there. Now it just say failed, open or read. Well, yeah, and that tells you, failed open or read. And so, oh yeah, that's because they're not there. Okay, now it may. Now that I have both checksum files, I think it'll go back and recheck both of my ISOs. Is what I think it'll do. Otherwise, I'll have to go find this page linked directly from. If the commands turn out to be a little different, and I don't think so the way they look, they're just generic commands. The only thing that has an address is get fedora.org static fedora gpg. And so there we go. Still hasn't finished. I'll get into the. I can't really read it very well. I have to just stare at it, but I kind of see that things that aren't the ones I have. There really isn't anything fast about any of this, is there? So I'm going to restart my preview and make sure everything's good while I'm waiting here. It's still working. And is it done with any of them yet? Nope, it's still hanging on there. So, I wasn't talking for a while there, so I was trying to check my audio and I wasn't saying anything. Alright, my mouse, there it is. astronomy. Oh, there. I think it's done now. It still says 19 lines are improperly formatted. 6 listed files could not be read. Well, yeah, because I don't have them. I don't know about the improperly formatted lines. Okay, find is still open. Mate. Okay, very good, very good. Now then, yeah, the security. Okay, yeah. So yeah, it got checked again. All right, it's like I thought. Oops. But what I like to do, I'll get rid of that. Edit. Select all. Edit. Copy. Oh, you can save output in this. This is, oh, console. Yeah, so save output as, I'll just do that. That's what I was wanting to do, so I didn't need to copy it actually. You could just save the output, but that's fine. Fedora 23 server info. Oh, 06. Can't see the date up there. I forgot the date. That's weird. Oh, this is XFCE. What is today? 15. I can see it on the laptop. And then I'm going to make it a text file because, well, that's what it will. If you don't put the file extension on there like this, then you won't have one. It would still be a text file, but because it says plain text document. Okay, so I've got good ISOs, and I'm going to copy these while I still have that SD card in there. I'm going to go ahead and copy them to the SD card, and then I'm going to go ahead and make that USB stick while I'm at it. Because it's really not, Fedora 27s is really not of much use anymore. You know, it was good for installing, and I kept it in case I needed it. But now it's, let's see, in case I want, well, downloads are on that side. Okay. The SD card should be in there. Where is it? Did it not mount? It's not mounted. Is there something wrong with my USB drive on the front of this thing? This could be a real problem. Well, let me take it and put it in another slot. I mean, there's some more on the back, but they're almost impossible to reach the way I'm set up in here. So let me try that. Didn't know I ever had any problems with. I know when I put my. I had it in the. There's 2 of them on this thing. This IBM Think Center. Top one. I put it in the bottom one. Let's see if it mounted. It's not mounting. When I plug my. It's not a USB 1.0. It's a USB 2. Just because it's an SD card, I don't see why it would not. But it's not mounting it. Okay, let's see if I can go to. Maybe it's the way XFCE desktop doesn't work. I was going to say works, but let's just say the truth. Doesn't work. Okay, file system. Yeah, I plugged my backup drive and it wouldn't mount it. And so I gave up. Run media. Yeah, there's no run media folder. It didn't try to mount it. Okay, so close that one. If it'll close. There we go. I'll go ahead and close Crusader because it's actually better to get whatever driver you're trying to access mounted first. Okay, so I guess that I was wondering, I thought, why wouldn't it mount that thing? See, that one, that new drive, it'll do USB 2 and 3, and I thought, well, maybe it's just not compatible with this, but now I think, oh, okay, disk. I think it's not. It's XFCE doesn't auto mount. Disk management, disk and drive and media, mount and unmount file systems. It says you can't do that. None that you're allowed to mount. It does that always when you try to open that. Let's see. Gparted, I know. Well, I'll have to type in the, but that's fine. Type in the root user. Got to find the right password though. What am I on? I'm on the server. I don't have it. Out. Okay, let me get that. Let's see if I got it. Yep, I got it. So, now maybe I'll be able to mount it with Gparted. Okay, there's the hard drive. ext4 and LVM. It doesn't even see it. I think there may be a hardware problem here. I wonder if sometime when I had the front off, it somehow got the the cables unplugged or something. They used to work. I've used them. Well, before I decide that, I'll just pop in this other regular old USB stick. We'll see if it works. It's dark in there. That works. So this machine, I guess, don't think it's got any. It's Fedora 23 server, so it should do it. It mounts this older drive, but it won't mount the. And it's not big enough for me to use, so it's not going to help. But wait a minute. Oh, that's Fedora 28. I'm going to go ahead and use Fedora Media Writer and put it on there. Oh, it shows up, but it's not mounted. So, no, I don't want to redo this one. I want to redo the other one. The one that's got Fedora 27 on it. So since this is turning into such a pain, this, working with this machine, it's not something I don't put a USB in it very often. So yeah, still, let's see, does it need to be mounted to use Fedora Media Writer or not? I'm gonna leave it just like it is. If it doesn't see it, then I'll have to mount it. So now I'm going to get Fedora Media Writer. Let's check the system resources once and see if anything looks like it's overworking it. So now I want to get Fedora Media. Okay, and now everything's pretty good. Case Discard is using the most resources of anything. Okay, let's open up Fedora Media Writer. Can't type, I'm on the wrong keys. There it is, Fedora Media Writer. It's working pretty slow. I would imagine after all this hard work I might want to reboot this server. Maybe I didn't take. I don't think it's acting crazy. There we go. It never was trying to open it up. I don't believe. Oh yes, it was. Now it's opened up twice. I don't know how many times I opened it up now. I'll close it. No, as long as we only got one window, we'll be fine. Okay. Now. Oh wait. Do you insert scan as cruiser president that already contains a live system? Do you want to restore to factory settings? I think you have to do that if you want to do this on one that already has Fedora. Now, if it just Pt13 like the last time, no. But yeah, I'm going to hit restore. I think you have to do it. Okay. Reclaim the space on the make sure SanDisk cruiser pattern. It's not the hard drive or anything. Yeah, to reclaim all available space. It has to be restored to this factory settings. The live system and all the saved data will be deleted. Don't restore drive if you want to write another live system to it and you want to continue. I guess you can do more than one, but this is not big enough to do that. That would be cool if I could write, like have two different Fedora versions on there. Okay, so yes, I want to do it. I think it'll format it as Pt13 is what it does. And erase everything. And it's fast. So I would say it's not actually writing, it's restoring, like it said. It's just going back. It must have like a memory file in it that can tell it what to go back to or something. So looking for the little link to workstation server, custom image, and then KDE, XFCE. Yeah, you could do Fedora Lab, so I could have just done it from here, but then I would have still not known. You can do any of the, you can do pretty much anything available on the Fedora site, looks to me like. Custom image. And what I want is downloads, live security. Oh, how am I going to put KRD on anything? Well, this won't burn a regular image. I'd have to use UNet booting. I wonder if you could put something that wasn't Fedora on there, because see, these are a 1.5 gigabyte plus 578 megabytes. That wouldn't fit on a 1.9 gigabyte stick anyway. But what do I want first? I really was going to do the scanning on the laptop first. And I was going to just copy it to my, I can still do that. I can do it through the network. I can do that. I guess I can get to it from the network on the Dell 6000 laptop. It's the one that's clean. Should be able to do that. And copy it over to my SD card. And hopefully it'll boot. If it won't boot, then I'll have to go back and redo it somehow, some other way. But let's just go ahead and get this going, because I can do this and then I can start working on that other. I can get this going and then let it go. Okay, SanDisk cruiser pattern, yes. Okay, right disk. Put in the root password. You know what? I think it's going to ask me again. That's what it did last time, and I had to hurry up and type it. I remember I had trouble because I didn't type it in fast enough. We'll see. Maybe that was something else I was doing. Okay. I don't actually know what I did with that thing. There it is. It was just because it's small. Okay. We're going to figure well, you goofy. You know what I had in there? I had been putting my wireless I put my wireless dongle in there. No wonder it was so small. Well, okay, I need to look for the actual SD card. That's why I couldn't read it as a disk, because it wasn't a disk. Oh, well, and that it's because it should be plugged into the laptop over there, the one that's not even running right now. I'll plug it in. The nutty sysadmin, if I actually was a sysadmin. I guess that's just why I'm not. Actually, I never. I got a job once as a DSL tech support, and I also took classes, and it was interesting years ago, and I couldn't stand it. All the people griping and everything. And I did quit because they didn't tell me it was a split shift. They want you to work a couple hours, leave, and then come back. And it was in Dallas, and I'm in the other side of Fort Worth. I'm over 60 miles away. So I wouldn't have no place to go, nothing to do, and I'd be too tired to do all that anyway. I mean, I can't do that. I can't work split shifts. But I don't know. Let me look. It has disappeared. I see the cap for it. Keyboards, no, it was not under the keyboard. I can't imagine. I usually never misplace anything like that. Never say never. Make sure I click away from that. I want to click in another desktop so that I don't accidentally screw something, ruin that, stop it. It's not under this other one. I do want to know when that's finished, but yeah, let's just leave it like that. I was thinking I could switch to both cameras and get on the wireless mic and all that, but let's just keep banging this one around and not worry about all that right now. What could I have possibly done with this thing? You can probably hear the fan on this IBM, my server. It's not really a server, it's really a desktop machine, but it's a server now because I put a server operating system on. Sometimes I used to put them in my pocket, but I must have knocked it off on the floor or something. Found it. I was running the Dell laptop on it to scan it with Bitdefender. I'll wait till that's finished before I plug any. I'll take the other one out. I just want one at a time in there. Okay. So I was running Bitdefender, and I usually always plug stuff in on the right side. It's usually more convenient, but for some reason I thought it was a good idea to plug it in on the left side. Oh, now it's checking the work, but evidently I didn't have to answer it or anything. It's checking the written data. Okay. I was like, what? It was still plugged into the Dell laptop. So yeah, it's pretty hard to write files to a US Wi-Fi. I mean a wireless keyboard Bluetooth adapter. You could do it, but there's only going to be a little bit of space, and you're going to have to hack into it first, too. So, but anyway, I feel pretty. I guess I'm just that scatterbrained today. Finished. It still just really throws me off when it says finished. The progress bar is blank, empty, like it's still got something else to do, but it says finished in the middle. It should be Well, it was green a minute ago and it was checking it, so it should be solid green and say finished, you know. And then you would know visually, besides just, actually that word is really small, finished, in there, and I used to miss it all the time. So I have kind of, this time I've at least remembered that. Okay, close. Now we don't want Meteor Writer anymore. Okay. Now I'm going to actually plug in the SD card, and I'll copy. Hopefully I'll be able to copy the files over to it. Oh, I'll unmount this one first. Oh. It's still not mounted, but it wrote it and it worked, so I won't worry about it then. Figure out what to do here. Just going to put the... Oh, I need to... My writing's already came off of there. It's already been rubbed off from just a few times of picking it up. Yeah, now it mounted that right up, or at least it sees it. It may just be the way this XFCE desktop works, that it shows it on the desktop, but it doesn't. Says it's not mounted yet. Normally, in Fedora 23 and Mate desktop, it go ahead and open up Crusader. It mounts it and yeah, he still says mount volume on there, but I'm just going to try to open it up with Crusader and copy those files. Yep, there it is. 29 gigabyte VFAT, or FAT32. Yep. So there was no problem with the drives at all. Wait, I was trying to go the wrong place. Well, yeah, I still want to put the reference material I want to put in the downloads folder. Or should I put them in documents? I don't have any HTML. Oh, there's one. Yeah, I'll just go ahead and do that because these are downloads. That'll make Fedora, verify your download, HTML. Those I want. Oh, and I want my signature files in there. Actually, no, you want to put those in the same folder with. No, you don't. Not for that easy to boot. You can't put those in that folder with the ISOs. It'll throw things off. So yeah, okay. Copy. What is Linux software info? That actually might be something good to have. It's not much to it, I don't think. Good how to fix and do stuff and security stuff. I remember I was looking. I kind of glanced at it. It's only 2.1 megabyte for all of it. So 7.9 gigabytes. So I won't even delete those out of here yet. I'll wait till I'm kind of finished. Now I'll go to the ISOs folder. And for Linux, I want Fedora. Let's go by name. It's a little easier. ISO. Let's go by extension. Okay. Fedora, put those in the Linux folder. I'm going to copy those over. They may not boot. Fedora 27 wouldn't boot. But I'm hoping that, you know, I think I figured out why I couldn't get it to the make file contiguous app to work right on it. I think it's because I had those two identical Hiron's boot CD. The only difference was the name, you know. I think it threw everything off. So 2.2 gigabytes. I'll let it. I'm wondering, do I want to sit there and wait for it to copy, or do I want? It's actually taking much longer than I thought. So I think I can go ahead and KRD. That's virus, antivirus. Oh, I need to delete that AVG. It will not boot on two machines. Never was too fond of AVG anyway. That'll get rid of some wasted space. KRD. I'm not gonna. I started to say I'll rename it so I'll know what it is, but I think I don't want to do that. It might not boot right. I also think that maybe can't get them to both come up. Oh, they're on top of each other. So there's both of my copy things. And what I'm thinking, since they're taking longer than I thought they would, I can go and I guess I can go boot up. Yeah, it doesn't really matter now. I can boot up Mom's machine on that fresh. It looks like it's going to be 5 or 10 minutes the way it's going there. Okay. But I'm going to get off of that window. Sometimes you slip of the mouse or the keyboard and you cancel something that's, you know, showing up. So it's one good thing about having multiple desktop windows to go to. Sometimes you can save yourself trouble by just don't stay on it. Especially if you fumble around like I do. Okay, what is this? Oh, Fedora. I actually have two blue ones. Oh yeah, I have the old Sharpie one and then the newer one. I bought these, you know, some other brand of markers. I guess they're okay unless that's what just rubbed off. I don't think that's what just rubbed off. It could be. I'll try with the Sharpie. It actually looks like it might be Sharpie. I'm running out of those really pointy ones that I had. Let's see. I was going to get, I figured out the other day that alcohol gets that stuff off real good when I spilled it all over the place. But an eraser will do it on this plastic okay. And so I think I'll do that right now. Certainly would do a better job though. Let's see. Debating about getting up and going over there and getting the alcohol, but I thought this would be much faster. And if it does a good enough job, it's alright. That's how I've been doing it for years, because I had not realized, thought about it, or didn't remember, or whatever, that alcohol would. I didn't think alcohol would take it off that good, but it does. Actually, let's see. That was a real Sharpie. That's what it was. So I imagine it would take the off-brand off, too. There's one spot that don't want to come off, but I think that'll be fine. Still got green Sharpie on my, I didn't want to wipe my pillow down. I knew it would smear it everywhere, but it got green dots on my little pillow that I put behind my neck. Got eraser everywhere. Okay, I'm going to try Sharpie first. Fedora, where's that lid? It helps, gives me something to hang on to. Fedora 27. It's pretty fat. Oh, this is 28. Security. That didn't work very good. I'll try the other one. Maybe it's a little more pointy. We'll see which one, if one of them rubs off quicker than the other. 28. I'm going to do it different. That's even bigger. Security. I don't know if I'll be able to tell what that is. That's why I like those pointy ones. Okay, so, you know, when you take it in and out of the machine, I usually don't write on the cap, but I did this time because I was using the fatter rider fatter, the one that's not fine, not ultra fine. You know, I just already grabbed it by the wet, just now done writing. It'll be off on my fingers before I get started. But okay, now let's see if we're finished. Oh, it's still working. It's only 42% on that original one of 3 point something gigabytes. 3.2. So let me put this in the other machine. Oh yeah, okay, if I switch the KVM switch, Now I'll be on Mom's machine and I don't switch cameras or anything. Okay. And I can use my long stick to boot it up without getting down under there. Should come up just fine. Should boot to that stick, USB stick, without me having to hit anything. Oh, F11's boot menu if I need to do that. Okay. This is going to be, yeah, Fedora Live Security. So that should be a good thing. Yep. Okay, I've already checked the ISO for, you know, with the SHA sum, so. Fedora 28. I didn't write mate or anything on this other one. Should have. It's way too fat of a marker. I was using a red, but I was using a big marker when I have a small red marker. Oh, so now I've got mate written on that one. I definitely need to know that. If I can decipher at least one of the sticks what's written on them, then okay, Fedora. If I can decipher it. Okay, so Fedora Live, and this should be the security distro, and I'm going to try to find either use what's on here or install something to scan this thing. Okay, let's see. Now it looks like it mounted everything. Let's look and see for sure. 667 gigabyte. I think that might be the empty drive. Yeah, it is. That's the backup drive. Okay, now here is 1.1. That's going to be the EFI. That's the grub 2. That's the boot grub. Anaconda. What is Anaconda? Well, you can't see that one. Live OS, okay, and then 54 gigabyte volume. Okay, that's my LVM with home. I don't see any users. Why not? Huh. See if it can go. I think it's okay. I can't go into root, so it looks like I'm going to have to mount the home partition somehow to be able to scan it. Oh, there it is. Now if I go to 1.3 terabyte volume, now I see Dawn and Theta. So it's divided up differently, but it says you can't open it. Mom's worked. That's one of the main ones I'm interested in, but but I don't see any files. Oh, well, there's probably not any files in okay. Now I'll go to Dawn again. Sometimes it just Media Live user Dawn permission denied. Okay. What is this? This is Thunar. Okay. Now here's how I'm going to try to get around that. 453 updates. Let's see. Let's look and see what kind of applications are in here. I'm going to open up a terminal and try to go there that way with the root privileges. But let's see what we got. Settings. Sure would be nice if this was on you know, remote desktop, but I can't, you know, show it right now, but I can't with everything messed up. Okay, and accessories. Got this must be it's XFCE Application Finder. Okay, that's kind of cool. Yeah, that makes it. I love to have App Finder, especially you know on any distro. I mean, if a live system already has it on there, then I can search the apps without having to go through these menus every time I want to find something. Helps me a lot because I miss stuff when I look. AirSnort, Closemail, EtherCap, Firefox. Let's make sure we have internet. Shouldn't. Well, I mean, you never know. You might not like the. Actually, I can't use. So far, I haven't been able to use It used to work on Fedora up to Fedora 26. Yeah, we got internet. The onboard gigabit Ethernet adapter, wired Ethernet adapter worked fine. I think it did. I might have had to install the drivers for it. I still can't remember. But on Fedora 27, it does not work. And I think I tried it on. Did I boot it to 28? I can't even remember now. But I guess I skipped administration. There's a Dragora, accessories. I'm not going to call them out. It's too many. But there's security lab, system. Here's where they're all at. System has all kinds of stuff, and these are all of these. They have a, I don't know what the icon is, but you can tell by that icon. Those are going to be command lines. If they don't have like a, it's all the same icon. It's not a special one. They're all going to be, and see, there's a lot of little, they're all small, so they pack a lot on here. Forensics, code analysis, intrusion detection, check rootkit. Now I could run that. But anyway, the ones that have the same icon, they are going to be command line stuff. Now check rootkit, I can do it. I can just do it now while I'm. Oh, it's running all by itself. Cool. I don't have to type the command. That's the one I like. There's one where you have to type the command. And it's kind of silly. It's on my Fedora 23, and I guess I couldn't find this other one. Okay. What did it say? Nothing deleted. Okay, and then it says OSX RS plug not detected. Well, I guess because it's OSX. That's not Linux. That's Mac, I think, isn't it? I think it's one of the Mac releases. Okay, so we already did that. That was really fast on this machine. Okay, and then password tools, reconnaissance, VoIP, web applications, wireless. I don't see it, so now I can use the app finder search. Where is it? Accessories. Let me see if I can. Oops. Well, that opened it. I'd like to put it up there in the toolbar so I can find it quicker. Okay. Nothing if you search for virus. Nothing if you search for clam. Scamper. Scanner. Okay. Nope. Nothing to do with virus scanning. They say it's a rescue system. And now, well, of course, you could rescue your broken file system and all that, but nothing for virus. Clam. No clam. So no clam AV. AV, still nothing to do with virus. So that's what I thought. They don't put, you know, it's not meant to be, and that's what I wish that Fedora had. I always thought I'd build my own. I wish that, you know, because it will mount everything. You know, let's go ahead and, speaking of mounting everything. Yeah, on the live system, just type SU and you'll get root privileges. Now, if I type Thunar, it'll open up Thunar with root privileges. Now, I thought it would give me that same window I had a while ago, and I could just start going to folders. File system, home, live user. So I don't want that. I want, I guess maybe I can try to go to user, media. Is that how they're going to do it? I don't see media in there. Places, root, temp. That's just this system. It's not helping me. Because, see, this home is live user home. I want to go to I mean, I can, at least I know I can scan moms, and that's the main one I'm actually interested in, because it's the one that had the bad add-on. But I don't know why I can't get to my directory. I just closed that, didn't I? I just closed the whole thing. Whoops. I want, what do I want? I'm going to add new items to the panel. Applications menu. search. How come I can't find App Finder? Oh, application buttons, that's what you get to do. Let's see what else is in here. Okay, XFCE. I've been using it more, so I'm getting more familiar with it. Oh, that might be the wrong thing. Okay, applications menu. Program launcher. I guess that's the one I wanted. Okay, so I didn't put add, so I think that was just going to be, it was going to be the same thing that's already there. Panel, add a new item, launcher. Can't remember how to do it. No, this is going to end up taking, see, I thought I could remember how to do it. Okay, add? No. No, I don't know. I can't remember. So I guess I'll have to keep remembering. Go to accessories, application finder. Now, there's two rootkits. There's CHK rootkit. Oh, there's two of them. Well, one is the command line looking thing, and the other one has a search icon for it. I don't know which one I clicked on a while ago, but I already did that. So. Yeah, it's not already installed. There's no virus. What was I trying to do? Oh, I wanted to mount. X mount. Okay, let's see if I can. Oh, that's the graph. That's the. I can't really do that in the command line. I don't. Let's see if. Okay, that's the empty one. Now this is Thunar, but it's without root privileges, and it has everything shown in there. That doesn't make sense. Why? Well, you know. Okay, the Anaconda one won't let me do it. But I opened it up with root privileges, and it didn't help me. There's another Anaconda one. There's two of them, which is weird because Anaconda used to only be something you used to install a system with. Okay, so which home is this? I don't know. Run. No. It's probably the live system. 54 gigabyte volume. Okay, that's the system. I guess that's basically that's the system folders, and you can go to home, but it's empty. You don't 1.3 terabyte volume. That's the LVM, and I can go to mom's files, and there's really not much in there. Some screenshots and some documents, and that's pretty much it. I just want to make sure that it is clean before I go backing that stuff up again. But I can't go to mine. Making no sense whatsoever. Permission denied to mine. Well, mine only has a couple of files in it. So I'm going to just, I bet if I open Crusader in root mode, it'll be alright anyway. Alright, so let's open this up. I better do it with Dragora because there may be more. Yeah, there's probably more to it than what I can do in just a. So, administration. I don't want the updater, I want regular Dragora. Okay, let's see if it'll let me. It's going to show to update first. And I guess, is it done looking? I don't want to update, I want all. I'll do that first before I start searching. I don't want a name, so I have to wait till it's done loading. While it's loading, I'll go back and check on my copies. I think it's done now. Okay, well, we'll go ahead. I don't know if descriptions or summaries is best, but KLAMAV. Usually if you just hit enter doesn't work, gotta hit search. Not in descriptions. Let's try in names. There it is, ClamAV. I think that's all I'll have to do, and it will automatically bring in the base program of ClamAV, CLAMAV. Let's hit apply. Yep. Okay, so it's got ClamAV, all the KDE dependencies, because this is a KDE app. ClamAV update, so and so, so and so, so and so. That should be it. Okay. Now it's installing it. Okay, now I can go back to my server and look, and I think my copies will be done by now. Should be. Yep. Okay, so I've got KRD, which is Kaspersky Rescue Disk, I guess. VBA Rescue will run, and F-Secure, I think it will run. So those should be fine. Now, assuming that adding new, when you add new, I'm not sure that adding these new, like anything will run that's new. That's the problem I have been having. Linux, I got Fedora Security, Fedora Mate. And you can't install, even if they'll run, you can only use the live system. You can't install off this easy to boot. It doesn't work right, not with Fedora, and I guess it doesn't work on Debian. Well, I don't think, I had an older version of Debian that would run, but I don't know if I ever tried installing it. I forgot and tried installing Fedora, and it tell you don't work, and it don't work. All my older ones that have been on there for a while, since 2016, and there's some, oh, that's the date of the file, 2012, yeah. They still work. I didn't put them on there in 2016. I mean in 2012. I know that. I haven't had this that long. I've had it since probably 2016. That's probably when I built this thing. I may still end up having to build and rebuild it, but we won't do that until we have to. Let's go to documents. We're already on downloads on that side. That's 7.9 to almost 8 gigabyte. I'm going to leave those till I'm through with all this work, and then I'll go back and delete those downloads. I may need them for something. Okay, now. Yeah, it says unmount volume now, because I accessed it in Crusader and wrote to it, so that mounted it, I guess. I pulled it out just as that unmount finished popped up. Had gone away from the desktops. I thought it was done. Now, I'll wait and reboot the server later. I think it'll be fine. Well, let's see. SE Linux. Let's see what that is. See if I can see. All right, quick. Gone away from the desk. Okay. If it'll open up. Probably, yeah, right quick. There's nothing going to be quick. Okay, the last alert here. Oh, there's only two. Pt13. So it's something that's happening, and I think it's happened since. I don't know why, but I think it just seemed to start happening after. It's probably an update that's needed, really, to SE Linux to stop it from doing that. And since Fedora 23 is EOL. Then procmail 1 time and Pt13 79 times. So it's happened. Okay. Yeah, I think it's okay. So I'm not going to waste time doing that right now. Although I feel, yeah, I'll do it off video. Okay. Which one do I want to be on now? Well, let's check out the one that's doing the installing. What I can do is boot up that laptop here in a minute and start another scan on it with, hopefully I can start a scan with ClamAV if it'll run. I mean, even if okay, it looks like the install is done here. Yep. Okay, so I should be able to run, and hopefully I'll be able to just run ClamAV. Now I've got it. I should be able to just run it. Welcome to ClamAV. What is ClamAV CLAMAV? Of course, I know what it is. It's going to put the database in liveuser.clamAV database. See, that's what would fill things up. Check for updates. Check for updates to ClamAV now. I'm going to do both. That would put, that could, if you don't have enough RAM and everything, then it's going to lock up your system. So this is a 8-core processor and 8 gig of RAM. So I don't think I'll have could not contact update server. It does that sometimes. The IP address of the DC does not match. That's weird, isn't it? Okay. Connection SSL. Okay. SSL certificate. What? It says linked in corporation. I think it's just an example or something. Yeah, I think so. Okay, the certificate has not been issued for this host. Oh, and the IP address of the update server. Okay. Well, how do you tell it to just go ahead and do it? I think it's doing it anyway. Let's see. Let's do a... Actually, where is this going to be saved? Oh, I'll tell it to save it to my... What am I booted to? I'm booted to the... Oh, I can't save it to that. Oh, I can save it to... I can save it to mom's folders. There. Which one? Oh, 1.3 terabyte volume. Data. Documents. I'll just save it. Oh, I want it in screenshots. Of course. Picture screenshots. Not public. Pictures. You have to double click too. Okay, now. Now then. Cryptography configuration. See what that is. Cryptography configuration. Well, it doesn't seem to open anything up. It says the database was updated though, so I don't think I have any trouble. Oh yeah. I'm gonna say forever, but would you like to accept that certificate? Yeah, okay, it's going back to the same folder. I'll say forever, but it's not gonna matter. It's a live system. Okay, now, but its Clam AV is ready. So there shouldn't be anything in the quarantine. The updates are done. Yeah. Okay. Now, I just want to do report. I'm going to do the options before I do anything else. All that'll be default. All the maximum of everything, and then archives. I want to scan every kind of archive that there is available. Now, oh, there's some drop down, but I don't see. Oh, using. I don't know. It may not work. There's nothing in there. Normally it says, like, I don't know what it normally says. Okay, and that's already defaulted now to report every type of possible threat. Okay, that's good. Okay, it's the only thing I don't know about. Let's see if I hit apply. It lets me apply. So okay. Let's see. That's the one thing that I don't know about. I'll save a screenshot of that. I won't do screenshots of everything else. Okay, that's the best I can do. Hopefully it will. The files I'm trying to scan aren't going to be archives anyway. Now I'm going to just click all the main folders there, home and subsystem folder. I'm running ClamAV as regular user. I just realized. Dang it. I'm glad I realized. So I don't want to do that. I want to go ahead and open it up. Oh, it closed too. I want to open up a terminal and run it from root, just like I've been doing on all these others. There we go. Got to go through all this again. Okay, we're going to have to check for updates again. See, that just kind of added to what it is I'm going to need to do. Okay, at least the screenshot's still going to the right place. It says could not contact the server, but it'll end up keeping on. It'll try other. I guess it's trying, other links. It says downloading now. So let's let it finish, and we'll go over here and do our options again. select everything. I don't know how well that's going to work. I can do that with the keyboard, I realized. Okay, so, okay. Ask me no, just reports. Okay. Every folder on the system. That way, if there was anything that got in there and was skip the, estimating the time. Alright, now, it's scanning. Well, it's still preparing to scan, but it will be scanning. And here in a little while, it will be scanning. Okay, now it's scanning. Started in user bin. It doesn't go ABC or ZYX or whatever. It starts in user bin. I don't know why. And it doesn't go in alphabetical order. I don't know how it figures out what order it's going to scan. It's impossible to figure out where you are by looking at the folders, how soon you'll be done. Other than I have noticed when you get to your home folders, like say Home Dawn or whatever, you can, if it's in the, like say it's Home Dawn documents, then you'll know, okay, it seems like it does go to videos after that and like that, so in alphabetical order. But the overall scan, I don't understand how it does it. Okay, now that'll take a little while, but not near as long as any of these others. So now, I don't need to, let me go back on my machine so that I'll have control of the interface. If I can hit it. And put my little stick back in its place. Yeah, and see, I can see the preview. Open up the old laptop. Well, let's see if I can turn this. I may have to get up. I'll get up and do it. It's going to be too hard. It's really hard to turn it. So it's even harder to turn it from, reaching behind your neck. Put that SD card on the right side again so that when I turn the computer I don't lose it. I guess what kind of got me doing that was the Dell 6000. I used to take it outside and use it in the garage sometimes. And anyway, there was times when if you just bumped the USB stick, it would quit reading. It would and it would read. It would disconnect and reconnect and then mess up whatever you're doing, like when you're booting a live system or whatever. Okay, now I gotta use the keyboard up here. Let's see. Actually, I can probably just reach up there to it. I was gonna take it down, put it on my keyboard tray, but so now we're booting to easy to boot, and that Dell 6000 laptop's getting a little tired. I guess I should stop it now. I'll probably end up having to reboot it or something. It's really working hard. Oh, I was trying to use the mouse over here. I'll just close the browser and let it. The fan can cool it down faster, I think, than if I rebooted it earlier and it didn't help. It just went right back to. I think it was just hot was the thing. Okay, so yeah, antivirus menu. All right, now what do we got? F-Secure, KRD, VBA Rescue, Bitdefender's on the top now. Okay, so yeah, KRD is the one I want. VBA Rescue F-Secure. Okay, let's see if it can run. Oh, nope. I've got the wonderful matrix code. If you believe you can dodge bullets, I don't think I believe that. Okay, so what can I do? I can try. That's going to take some configuration. So next time I get back on that thing, I'm going to, well, I can try running make files contiguous first and see. I want to see if, I guess the Fedoras won't run either. But I do know that I'm going to try VBA Rescue. F-Secure, I think, will just delete everything it thinks is bad, and it might break the system. I think I can run VBA Rescue. We'll see. You have to set it up. There's menus and stuff, and you have to set it up. This one has the one that does have, okay, screen resolution, 1280 by 1024. 1024 by 768 is more square, so I think that 1280 by, it's going to be, this is a widescreen laptop, so I think it'll work just fine. Okay, please enter, well, oh, it went. Okay, English, yes. Uh-oh, now we've lost our, oh, I forgot about that. We've lost our wireless keyboard. But luckily there is a built-in keyboard on this machine. I used to always have to try to remember to, you know, plug in a PS2 keyboard on any machine that has, it loses USB keyboards too, so it doesn't have any drivers for USB or wireless keyboards. Okay. The following keys work with VBA Rescue: up and down, left and right, on the, you know, the arrows, and space, enter, exit. I guess I mean escape for exit. Digits, quick selection. Okay, pretty normal. It's kind of like, you know, DOS setup. Scanner settings. Okay, the first thing you got to do is set up the network. Let me get, yeah, let me switch to the other mic because I'm having to stretch, try to keep myself by the mic. Let's see. Gotta. So now what do we got? We got both of them. Okay, now we have the wireless mic. Okay. I don't think the mouse doesn't work either. Well, of course it's wireless. Okay, so get that. Now I'll just get over here to the, try not to get completely in the view. Oh, I don't have my preview going, so I don't know if everything's working. I'll have to open it back up. I guess I should have I don't know if it's still working hard, even though I shut the browser down, but if it just keeps on acting like it's really tired, it's not, well, it's warm coming out of there. If it keeps on acting tired, then I will reboot it. Well, it's warm coming out of there. If it keeps on acting tired, then I will. Okay, so I got sound, I got picture, we got everything. I'll let that preview play, I guess. Well, no, that was the problem. I kept letting it play too long. I'll pause it. Okay. Okay, network, let's see. Update scanner. First, you got to get the network working. You don't want to scanner settings. You can do that right before you do start scan. It should be in a way different order. It should be number 1, network. You know, update scanner number 2. I've always said this. Create bootable drive, dismount disk, midnight commander, shell shutdown, about. Okay, so I remember this now. I've used it. There we go. We're loading the network driver. Now we have settings, proxy, and view. Settings, auto configure. Yes, I think it already did it, but I'm not sure. So no, I don't think it did. So yeah, hit auto configure. It is configured successfully. View. So there's the 192.168.10.102. Yeah, it didn't do the wireless. You know, it just has wireless on it, but it didn't do that. So that's all good though. That's a good network. Now I can go back. Now update scanner is the next thing. Okay, hopefully it will work. Receiving the file list. File list received. So the server's still there. Looks like it's going to work. Downloading, right, okay, it's working. Yeah, if I wanted to run ClamAV, I'd have to put it on one of my other little USB sticks. I only have those two little SanDisk and then this SD card and the adapter here. That's I guess it might have been a good idea to go and try to make files contiguous before I put it in here, but I thought, well, I'm gonna waste more time. That's all right. This will get. It could have wasted a lot of time, and and still not worked. That's what I was thinking. So I think that I can scan with this. Yeah, it has settings for the scan, so I will tell it to look for everything, but don't delete nothing until I tell it to. That's the thing. You don't want it to auto-delete. When you're scanning a Linux system, most of these scanners are going to think all kinds of system files are broken executables or whatever. You don't want them being deleted. Okay, let's see. Download completed. Over and over and over. Press enter. Okay, now. Complete a bootable drive. Dismount this. Okay, Midnight Commander is a twin panel file manager. It looks like a real simple looking version of Total Commander. Update scanner network. Start scan. Now, before you start scan, drives to scan, file types, containers, heuristics, actions, report, placement, quarantine. All that you need to set up. It's a good one, but and the thing is, it'll run on it'll run on a penny of one. It'll run on just about anything. Okay, C and D, they're already selected. Okay, let's look again. Yeah, I didn't make sure I didn't lose my selections. File types. Scan all file types or scan standard file types. Well, I want all. Yeah, all. Containers. Scan archives. Scan malware. Scan mail. I want to scan mail. That's one thing you really want. I don't guess there's any mail on this machine, but that's all right. That's heuristics. Maximum or excessive. I like to use excessive. Or, yeah, in this case, I'm using excessive. Actions. Cure infected files. No. That can never be done anymore. Delete. Delete, delete, delete. Delete messages containing viruses. Delete archives containing viruses. Delete suspicious files. Okay, you don't have the cure infected files. Try it. Suspicious files, no. That would get rid of all kinds of stuff. Delete archives containing viruses. Delete messages containing viruses. Email messages, yeah. I'm scared of this, though, really. Because what if this thing thinks that some of my... What could it break? Well, it could break OpenOffice because it had files. All of its macro stuff, it was called Trojan. But those generally show up as PUPs, potentially unwanted programs or suspicious files. The other side, the flip side of, not... I mean, it doesn't even get... Well, I guess you could just not... You could not select anything. And then it would ask you what to do. Will it? Give me a list, and I don't remember. See, if I had used this recently, I would know. Delete messages containing viruses, that's a good thing. I'm scared of all these, so I'm going to... I don't think that... Cure infected files. I don't know what that would do to any system files. I'm going to hope that it gives me a list. Report placement, C or D. I guess C is good. I don't know which one C is. Quarantine. Save infected files to quarantine. Well, at least there's that. Saving suspicious files to quarantine. Okay, so now we can run our scan. Where is it? Oh, now you got to go back. Okay. Start scan. See how out of order that is? Start scan, not start scan. I hit OK on number 2. Did I hit the wrong thing? I think it's just taking... Yeah, so I'm trying to restart it over and over again. It's going to take a minute, I think. Okay, so that's why I don't use that one as my first choice, but Tell you what, it's been the only one I could use at times with machines that just couldn't. Some machines won't boot some of the newer ones, you know, some of the more ones with a heavier weight distro, and then some of them, oh, I had that paused. It finally calmed down and the fan quit running so hard though. Reload it. I want to see that it's getting going here. Network update, dismount, midnight commander, shell, shutdown. I don't know if it's really taking that time long. You think it's doing that because I didn't tell it to do anything really? Drive to scan, actions. Delete messages. Well, I did tell it to delete messages containing viruses. I'm not too really scared of cure infected files. Oh, there we go. I hit the, there we go. I'm on the wrong. I actually got it off of. Only one I really am not scared of is delete emails. There's actually not going to be any emails in it, but back, start scan, enter. Why won't it do it? I think there's a bug in it. Read-only file system. I think it can't mount. This is Debian, so it mounted it, I guess. Okay, it says read. I can just see it blinking up. See media, read-only, VBA rescue, read-only file system. So, oh. Dismount disks, no, midnight commander. Okay, so let's see. VBA, grub. See, all these, a lot of those files would get deleted when there's nothing wrong with them. Oh, that's mounted. Okay, so it can't mount the. Oh, and that's my what I'm running off of. That's my SD card. So it didn't mount the file system anyway. I didn't think to check that. Yeah, so don't use this on a Linux system. It can't even do it. 10 to quit. How do you do 10 on this thing? Oops. I guess you do it by typing in 10 and then hitting enter. Yep. Okay, person in Q. Oh, I didn't get out. Escape? It says 10 quit or Q. Oh, where's the Q? Okay, I'm going to just shut it down. So my only chance of using one of these scanners is I don't want to use a Bitdefender again. I was wanting to just scan the whole thing again. I don't know if Kaspersky can do it either. That's the problem. I would like to have a third opinion. I've had a second opinion, but not a third opinion. Gonna let it boot up in there. I may just let it scan with ClamAV with root privileges again. Oh, I was like, oh no, my mic's way over there, but yeah, I'm using the wireless mic. Okay. I haven't checked the sound lately. It is playing the. Yeah, it's playing the what's going on, so that's good. F-Secure is even like, it's just like turn it on and it starts scanning and deleting, so I'm not going to use it on there. If it was Windows and I was desperate, I'll use it. But okay, log in. The wireless keyboard works now. Okay, and of course if I could type, it would help. What am I doing wrong now? Oh, I wonder. No, it's not caps lock. Sometimes caps lock gets turned on. Oh, I just didn't type the right password. Okay. I typed part of it, but not all of it. Now, I may try making that Kaspersky boot. Well, let's see. The only thing I still have, well, no, it wouldn't work on that old. The Red Black Bystar just can't run XP, you know, on the virtual machine well enough. And I'll go back to my SM58, I guess. And let me check my sound now. You can't run. Okay, I think I'm good now. It can't. The Red Black Bystar, the 1.8 gigahertz machine over there, dual core, it can't run the XP virtual machine well enough to do anything really. So, and now that mine, I believe, is cleaned up, and I didn't actually scan the whole thing again today yet. I just scanned. What did I scan? I scanned the Team Viewer folders on my backup drive to make sure they didn't seem to be infected, but I don't think it. Yeah, I guess I really shouldn't be doing any other work on any other things, you know, than like until I have scanned it again. Bitdefender won't work on here because it won't mount my drives. So I mean, it would work, but it won't scan all the drives, you know. Okay, so let me get the keyboard for that laptop and the mouse. There we go. Now, I think I will open up the. Let's see, which one is it? I don't even know. Oh, this might not even be the. Yeah, that's an okay one. Okay, I'm gonna leave it so that I can kind of see what's in case I need to kill it. No, let's don't. Everything looks good. It should be fine. So let's just get terminal window open. That was not a terminal window. That's a terminal window. Okay, now then. Mistyped. I messed up. I hit the wrong key. What did I do? I went to a different directory by doing that somehow. But it does say root. Okay, now we're in like the main root folder. Okay, we're good. All I want to do is start clam AV from there. What? KLAM AV. What did I do wrong? Maybe because I'm in. Oh, that shouldn't matter. What directory I'm in. Saying command not found. I don't know what I did. I'm going to close this terminal and start over. The mouse is not working good. Okay, try it again. Now, we're at home DOM, but we have root privileges. Oh! I want ClamTK. It's not there, that's why. I don't have ClamAV on this system. I have ClamTK. So that was, I just thought, it doesn't matter what folder you're in if you're just starting an application. There it is. Okay, now. I kind of want to make sure everything is going to. Yeah, let's leave it. Okay. Update. I think it should all still be set from. Yeah, you're considered to automatically receive updates. Settings, yeah, scan for PAUs. Oh, they call them not PUPs, but PAUs. Okay, now finally, detect packed binaries, password, recovery tools, and more. PAUs is different than PUPs, potentially unwanted programs. Okay, that's why I was confused, because I couldn't remember the right initials. So, and then scan files beginning with a dot, scan larger than 20 megabytes, scan directories recursively, check for updates to this program, double click icons to activate. Okay, so I'm ready to, now you just do scan a directory, and I want to do file system, do the whole thing, and I'm in root mode, so yes, as super user, so it will do it, and I'll just let it do it again. That's the best thing I've got right now. I've already done it with at least twice with this one. Bring into the mic, but since I, scared myself installing that. Well, when I installed it on here, when I installed TeamViewer13 on here, got this. The standard notice. This is an untrusted. Well, it just said this is an untrusted source for this, and I was like, usually they say, "Do you trust this?" or something. I kind of thought, well, that's Debian. I probably just don't remember. And then when I tried to install it on a Fedora 23, it popped up like 6 SE Linux alerts. And I thought, maybe that file really did get something in it, bad from that browser thing. So, browser add-on. So, that's thrown me into another whole day of scanning is what it's done. I kind of thought, just don't mess with any, just leave them as they are. I kept wanting, in my desire to make better videos, I make myself more trouble, is all I've been doing. Okay, so now I've got to turn this again so that I can see my monitor and see Mom's machine. Yeah, it's at the laptop. Okay. Yeah, I'll switch to the other mic for a minute. See, that should be both of them. And that should be the wireless. Yeah, that's good. That way you can hear me coughing while I'm walking around. That's what I want. Okay. Get it? Thought I was kidding, didn't you? There we go. That's not too bad. I mean, that's as good as I can get it. Okay. I don't want to keep taking allergy pills, so I guess my throat's getting I've been talking all day again. Throat's getting, so I'll try a cough drop this time, and then they kind of help with the drainage for about 30 minutes, and then it's, no more help. And they do help with the rough throat, though, for a good while, hour or two. Okay, back to the drawing board here. Now we're on the, I have to wake up the machine, I guess. Yeah, we'll check back in on Mom's scan. Looks like it's working away is what it's doing. Okay. Move that over like that, and that over, whoops. Well, we want to do it by the type of problem. Whoops. You don't do it that way. Bring this one over here close to that. And then you can bring them over, and that way when you get a long address over here, it won't be cut off. Heuristics broken executable, encrypted zip. That's all we got so far. No, just the normal stuff. The boot files, EFI stuff. So yeah, those are not actually broken. They're just Linux files, and it's looking for evident. Like I say, this clam AV must be geared towards Windows files. You know, it's looking for viruses in them, even though it does run on Linux. But these are not broken. They all work. Or the system. This many of them are broken. The system won't even run. You know. If you had an exe file or MSI or MIS file, whichever one is the other installer for Windows, and it said broken executable, and it probably is infected. Or any kind of system file, a DIL file or whatever. But, and then, yeah, broken, okay. Yeah, these are all okay. And then the encrypted zips, Anaconda, yeah, they're encrypted because they should be. They're not encrypted because they're viruses and they're trying to hide. But it's still scanning away. That's good. I mean, this system doesn't seem to be having any trouble, you know, doing this. I got to thinking, well, you know, it's not going to have any trouble at all doing it from a live system. And this way, there's no way, because you know how viruses can hide in a Windows system while it's running. If you didn't know that, yeah, they really can. Most of them can these days. And the only good way to scan them is from a, you know, from another operating system with a live CD, USB, whatever. And you're not running that Windows system. You know, it's mounted. The file system's mounted, but it's not running. You're running off of, usually it's a Linux distro. But so that's what I'm doing with this. I use the Fedora Live Security, and then it didn't have ClamAV. I had to install it, but on this system it could handle it. I don't anticipate any problem, you know, having it. And it's also XFCE desktop. It's a lot lighter weight. Doesn't use as much resources and memory or anything. So I don't anticipate having any problem with this finishing its scan. I have done this the other times and got, you know, really disappointed. It couldn't do it because it was, you know, 2 or 3 gig of RAM and dual core usually. I don't think I ever tried it on that quad core even. So I was thinking I would look at the, well, with so many extra apps in there, I wish I could remix this one just like it is. I wonder if I can. Some of these have a built-in, you know, make a remix of what you got. I was looking for the system monitor, but let's get off of that page so I can't mess it up. Probably shouldn't do that while I'm scanning though. But remix, no. Apt. Make your own spin. I've seen it on some Fedora distros. Appearance. I doubt there's anything like that on here. That's really not what this is about. Actually, what I usually do is, you know, get off on another desktop to make sure I can't accidentally cancel my scan. So I think I will. But it's, I think I didn't roll the mouse wheel, but it went off to another desktop. It scared me. I thought I'd done something. Okay, run media, live user, Anaconda. So it's in the live users right now. Oh, well, a lot of times in this particular one, it said live. It'll say live user and then the address of the drive. So, but this really does look like it's in live user Anaconda. I think that's part of the live system, but that's fine. Scanning that too. It's going to scan everything. Well, I told it to. Okay. So the other scan is working away. I don't know. It kind of looks like it's about half through if you go by that blue bar, but I don't think it's that going through that fast. Oh yeah, no, that's the one that has all Mom's files on it. I don't know. We'll see. All right. Go to my desktop here. And look at, is that thing still? I had the preview playing. Let's see. Just kind of look this over for a second. I'm thinking that now I have 2 scans that are probably going to be a while before they're done. I could use a break anyway. Don't need to keep making videos while it's just scanning. So I need to sit back and figure out what it is I've done and what else I need to do. Let those scans run, take a break, and I'll come back. What time is it? 9:41, but I got up so late today. I'll probably come back when these are finished, and you know, I'll go through all that and see what's happened. If by some chance I just seem too tired or whatever, I can always just wait till tomorrow. But I'm kind of planning on coming. I'm pretty much planning on coming back tonight. We got 2 machines scanning, and yeah, okay. This is Don. I'll see you later. Bye.